next discussion as well. Now we move on. Russia's defense ministry says its forces have captured the village of Oleksandro Kalinove in eastern Ukraine, marking another advance in the Donetsk region. The village lies near key frontline areas where fighting has intensified in recent weeks. As Russian troops continue pushing through Ukrainian defensive lines, Kyiv has yet to comment on the reported loss. Meanwhile, in Russia, temporary flight restrictions at Samara's Kurumoch airport has been lifted now after a brief 45-minute halt, according to Rosaviatsia, the country's civil aviation authority. The pause was implemented to ensure flight safety. No specific reason was given for the disruption. The airport is located in the Samara region, southeast of Moscow. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Mati Zweig. He's a geopolitical expert, joins us live from Israel. Thank you, Mati, for staying with us. Now, Russia's capture of Oleksandro Kalinove in eastern Ukraine. Can you tell us what is the strategic significance of this village in the broader context of this ongoing conflict?
Well, I think for the Russians, all villages that they can go forward and expand the territories they have conquered are very strategical, because they can get more influence in areas like close to the city of Sumy, or in Zaporizhia, or in Donetsk, and which is sometimes the Russians have said that they will accept that all the east of Ukraine will stay in their hands, because it was their so-called original goals. I mean, we don't know exactly, because the narratives have been changing over the years, and this has been already years. So every new village, it can make them be closer and closer to their goals, to have completely all the eastern Ukraine, and even the access to the Black Sea, close to Odessa and everything. This, all of them, they are very important for them. But look what happened now. Some hours ago, Ukraine targeted industrial and military sites in Russia and in Crimean Peninsula in a wave of overnight drone attacks also. And these strikes were reported in many places. I mean, it's not only the Russian side, it's also the Ukrainian side. They are counter-attacking in Ryazan, in Penza, in Samara, and Rostov-on-Don, in all these regions, and also in Crimea, in the region of Kerch, the city of Feodosia. I mean, all these can continue to harm all the southwestern parts of even refineries, very strategical places for Russia, and so the things are far for being finished. I mean, maybe the territory goals with all these villages that have been conquered Russia is getting closer to their goals before they maybe in the future will accept a ceasefire. But also all this harming of these strategical points also inside Russia is very interesting. For instance, the Ukrainian drones hit the Electropribor plant in Penza, in one city, which is a facility under international sanctions. And why is that? Because they have factories, they produce navigation systems for the defense industry. So things are far from being finished, as I said. And I think, as we also talked these last days in different interviews, that there are so much interest for both sides, especially for Russia, for not to get to a ceasefires, and they feel they have the optimal conditions to start talking about that.
Thank you very much, Mati Zweig, for joining us and sharing your insight all the way from Israel. Now we move on.